Okay, New York session live. Currently looking at NAS on the monthly. I like how last month closed bullish breakout. We're above previous 3 months high, above 6 months high, previous year high, and we're above all the hard time frame breakout levels. 100% bullish bias here, looking for buys on NAS. So whenever I see a breakout bar, first setup I'm always looking for is the trend retracement setup. So trend retracement setup, what I want to see is a breakout bar. I want to see hard time frame directional bias. We have that 100% bullish confluence here. And I want to see a breakout bar to key level. I prefer to see a breakout bar at the momentum time frame, which is at 6 months, but I also don't mind it breaking out of this 3 months high either. And now I want to see price retrace back to the breakout level, fake out the momentum time frame, and then take the trade back up to the previous month high. So I trade the monthly bar on the H4 or H8 execution time frame at the bottom there. Monthly bar is traded on the H4 or H8. So here I am on the H8. I can see that last month closed bullish breakout, and I can see that price has retraced back to that monthly breakout level. We've faked out the momentum time frame, and once we do that, once it triggers that momentum time frame, which is the previous week low, momentum time frame is the time frame at the bottom here. Top is the setup time frame, bottom is the momentum time frame. Once it triggers that previous week low, I'm looking for one of my breakout alignment patterns. Monthly is in a trend breakout. So trend breakouts, the alignment patterns I'm looking for in a trend breakout is a breakout alignment pattern. I'm looking for either a reversal, continuation, or a pullback pattern. And I can see that the weekly breakout level is breaking out of a previous week low. So weekly is a breakout low, and we're triggering that previous week low below that breakout low. So I know that we're in a reversal pattern. We're breaking out of that low, and then we're faking out the low here. Weekly is now in a breakout reversal. This one right here, this BR is a breakout reversal. And so now I can look for aggressive entries. These cycles that are in blue here, all of these mean that I can drop down to lower time frames and trade the alignment pattern for a breakout reversal. Safe entries are flipping the breakout level. That would be a false breakout. That's the one that I usually like to take. But obviously, this is too far away. So now I don't mind dropping down to lower time frames and looking for my patterns down in for more of an aggressive entry. So weekly bar, I trade on the H1 or H2. Again, I can hover over this quick buy section at the bottom there. Execution time frame, looking at the H1 or H2 to trade weekly alignment. I should probably add M30 there as well. I also trade the M30 on the weekly. Setup time frame is a weekly here on the M30. And this will allow me to enter a little bit earlier. H1 looks at the daily as the momentum, while the M30 looks at the H12. So right now, daily momentum is a little bit, daily breakout level is a little bit too high. So I'm dropping down here. H12 is right over here. So this could possibly be an entry very soon. And yeah, so once we've triggered that previous week low, I can drop down, and I'm looking for my reversal patterns right now since we're in a breakout reversal on the weekly. And again, looking for reversal, continuation, or pullback. And I can see that H12 breakout level is a breakout low, triggering that previous week low below it. So I know that we're in a reversal pattern over here. So the safe entry again is that false breakout move. And so this is what I'm waiting to see happen. If it can cross this, I'll go for that. It doesn't look like it'll get there. So if it doesn't do that, then I'm going to drop down to the 30 seconds and trade this M30 bar. I want to see some retracement and then fake out a low. And if it does that, then I'll try to get in on a little bit earlier. Either that or once it crosses H12, then I'll just take that. Okay, so that's the idea. NZD Swiss was something I was looking at that I took earlier. Worked out for me there. Let's see what's going on in the Discord here. So this was my NZD Swiss trade. Didn't go all the way through, but happy with that one. Let's see, position here. Okay, so NAS, we do have month trend retracement. This is what I'm looking at the moment. Probably mark that off as something I'm looking at. Session trades, yeah, not interested in these ones. Scalps, just got in. AUD, USD. on the H1. Doesn't look too good here. I can see that we're in ranges. No, I don't think I'll be bothering to look at that. Okay, so we just closed M30. M30 closed bullish breakout. Whenever there's a breakout bar first setup, I'm looking for is a trend retracement. Want to see price retrace to the momentum time frame, which is the M10 low over here. And I'm just going to set an alert here so I don't need to sit and watch this thing. All right, so I like where it closed. The only levels that I look at are peak levels, breakout levels, and closing price. And price closed where I wanted it to. And now I'm just looking for a way to get in. And the way I get in is faking out of a low, looking for my alignment patterns, and then that's how I'll look to take this move. It is Friday. I don't expect price to get all the way up to that previous month high, but let's see how far it can go. I think the daily breakout level would be one area that I could look for a TP as well as a weekly breakout level. Weekly open is down over here. Don't think I'll go for that one. I think I'll try to hold it for a little as long as I can. I don't hold my trades over the weekend. I've been burned doing that many times, so I've stopped doing that, but I definitely bullish on indices. All right, so just gonna see if this plays out, if this sets up, and then I'll look for an entry later. All right, so we're not pulling back, but we're breaking out instead. See if there's a continuation here, then I'll go for that. So again, I'm only looking at closing price. Don't care what anything is doing. Now that we've closed below, this is no longer valid. I need to see it close above. So now again, we're just waiting. So I do want to see it come down, trigger that M10 low. Next M10 is in 2 minutes here. Bullish breakout followed by bearish fake out. That is if I have a bullish bias, this is a trend continuation. Bullish breakout followed by bearish fake out. And so I'd be looking for this pattern on the next bar if it closes like this. Okay, so let's see. Okay, coming up on the close here. I can see some really tight consolidation here, so I think I'm going to drop down lower time frames. 10 seconds, this is where I look at the 10-minute bar. And so I can see that we have a breakout, narrow breakout range. We're stuck in a range here, bad bar flow. M2 is just, there's no breakouts here. That tells me that price is just stuck. Now we have that breakout fake out. Want to see price come down, trigger the M10 low. And we're stuck in ranges here. Do want to see this come down. That would be ideal. Whenever we're in ranges, I'm looking to trade at the edges, either the reversal alignment pattern, this one. I'm always trading this one if I'm in a range, or I'm trading the breakout of the top. So right now it is coming up. I'd like to see some consolidation here and then breakout. Doesn't look like it's coming down, but I do prefer it to come down. Still terrible bar flow here. You can see when it's moving, you'll get breakouts. Breakouts in the bar flow. Either the current one or the previous one is going to be a breakout. But once you don't have that, then you're just going to get stuck. Okay, great. It's coming down. Okay, so at this point, I'm looking at the breakout levels. M2 breakout level is right over here. And I don't like to trade when price is stuck like this. So I definitely want to see the M2 close as a breakout bar. All right, so 15 seconds here. Ideally, there's going to be a breakout. You can see this range. if I'm trading in ranges, I want to be at the edge and keep my stops at the edge, but there's always a possibility that price can come down. Okay, so we got a breakout here, but did not close outside of the range. I don't mind that. It just lets me know that market's moving again. And right here, I want to see my alignment pattern. Breakout level is now down here, M2 breakout level. I want to see rejection. And then, so it's got everything that I'm looking for. Now I want to see price get back above. If it can get back above, that's when I'll be looking to enter. And possibility here on the 30 seconds as well. 30 seconds is a pullback pattern. We're breaking out of the high and coming back down. Want to see price get back up above the breakout level. So lots of time frames showing my setup. Okay, it looks like it's pushing out. All right, so I'm going to pause it here. Basically, I just want to see price get back above the M10 breakout level. And that's if I take it on the 10 seconds. But if it continues to push down, then I'd be looking for the M10 breakout level to get pushed down. And then I'd be looking for a reversal pattern on the M10. And I just want to stay above this H12, which happens to be right at that level. Okay, range got taken out. Here's rejection. Most breakouts fail, so I do want to see this breakout fail, get back in. Timing is all right here. Okay, starting to push back up. M10 and M2 are so close that I'm just going to wait for the M10 to flip. Okay, so the breakout of that range failed. I want to see closure. I always wait for price to close at the levels that I want. Closed, let me know it's a trend reversal. And now I just want to see one bar push above this level. There we go. Got it. And got in on this move. Stop loss at the low of the M30. And let's see. If it takes me out, I'm just going to get back in again. Same style of entry. And I'm looking to take this to the previous month high as a final target. But there's so many levels in between. Probably look to get in on to take some profit at these levels. Okay, so okay, hopefully can get back above. This is a aggressive entry. Safer would actually be below here. Aggressive stop, I mean, but had a good week, so gonna be a bit more aggressive today. And this isn't aggressive. Again, it's not confirmed until it gets above this H12, so there's still possibility for me to get taken out. And if I do get taken out, I'm just going to get back in again. But I think that's it. Let's see. Okay, so let's see where this goes. Definitely going to exit before I start the weekend. All right, so taking some partials here at the week open. It's about 4-hour move. Really nice move here. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna get off the charts. Just gonna let this run, and before I'm done for the day, I'm just gonna exit. Okay, but for now, I'm just gonna take that. So to recap the trade, trend momentum on the monthly. Was looking for a trend retracement setup. Price came down, triggered that previous week low. That's a trend retracement setup. And once it triggered that, I dropped down from the month week down to the M30. And could have found, I'm pretty sure there was an entry somewhere down here, but I wasn't really looking at it. Waited for the 30-minute bar to close, and then I dropped down to trade the 30-minute bar. So exactly how I would go from the monthly down to the H4, I can go from the 30-minute bar to the 30 seconds. Took a trend retracement on the 30 seconds, partials here at the weekly open. Target for me is the weekly breakout level. This is it's a breakout reversal on the weekly, so I wouldn't expect price to get past this breakout level. So I'm probably going to exit right at that breakout level if it gets there. Okay, so that's it. Let's see. Nothing else. Going to put it in the trading journal, and that's it. Yeah. All right. So that's it. What was that? 4-hour move, and going to exit if it gets to that breakout level of the weekly. And I'll see what it does at the daily breakout level, or maybe about in 1 hour's time, I'll just exit my positions. And that's it.